You mean Robert Pacino? Yes. And Al De Niro. I believe that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't Ashton Kutcher in that one too? Ashton Kutcher was really good in Heat. I thought he was the best child actor I've ever seen. Gotcha! Double! I'll give you a secret size right here. I don't even know what that means. Double! Oh, it's so much more fun. God, Fatal Frame 3 is great. Fatal Frame, best horror series ever. I'm calling it now. You guys can quote me on that. This stuff's great. Bye-bye! I use the crap film on you guys. Just want to point that out. Something on the ground where the man in white was. A sleeping stone carved in the relief into a lithograph stone. The size of my palm is a horizontal line with the character for one. It's a raised bump on the back of the stone, maybe for fitting it into something. Man in white. Tenchi, it's a text-based adventure game. Oh, wow. Someone gave it to me. I had the policy of playing all the games that are gifted. If you don't believe me, I have beaten 4 putt-putt games on stream. Very nice. Oh, thank you, Static. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's the easiest way to get a hold of me, so that's why I recommend it. Aldridge Kite, good to see you as always, buddy. The men who appeared in the black-stained corridor wearing ragged white robes and tall court hats. Was it their voices I heard through the corridor walls moaning? What was happening to them in there? Everything. So I'm assuming they're not going to let me in there because I actually need to go into the other room upstairs and enter the stone lithograph. But just because we're already here, let's check and see if we can. God, the combat in this is so good. So good. Yeah, move it still. Okay, now I'm hearing the grumble grums coming from the room that we just came in. Did they spawn some monsters? Putt-putt games are difficult? Are those point-and-click adventure games? I'm assuming. Wait, we never went down here. But I need to go that way. Ah, screw it. We're going down this way. Adventure! Adventure! Nope, nothing up there. Thought we'd find a secret. That's dark as crap down here. That was pretty cool. That guy tried to scare us coming out of the wall. Good stuff. I love this game. I can feel wind flowing from the smaller end of the passage. I wonder where it leads to. Looks so narrow, only a child or small woman would be able to get through. We're kind of small, so it looks like we're going to have to bring in Miyu or Ray. I don't know which one's which. Oh, what? What? You gonna try Spooky Dukes? Point and click games for little kids? No. Why did it... Do we gotta move away and then it's gonna spooky duke us or something? I don't know. Hey, Brent Dizzle, welcome back, bud. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Blah, 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 blah. It's too bad we didn't have any more fights in there. I'm gonna find some more fights. Give me all the fights. Like, this is like one of the only horror games that I actually really enjoy the combat, because there's you get something out of the combat. You get experience, and it's fun. The combos are amazing. I hope that the combos are in Fatal Frame 4. I've never played that one, so I would hope that they are. I would assume that they are. To me, that's like a really cool. Like, it adds more skill, because if you can chain them, it probably gives you more points and allows you to kill them faster. So that was kind of the bad thing about the original 2 Fatal Frames, is some of the fights could go on really long, because you're kind of, if you're going just for the Fatal Frames, which are the times when they're really close and attacking. So this speeds it up, especially since you're fighting more monsters in this. Wickford, welcome back as well, buddy. How you doing? I almost don't want to play Fatal Frame 4 because I'm assuming that they probably screwed it up. Like, they've so far done so well in these first 2 and seemingly 3rd game that I would almost assume that they F up the 4th one. There's no way that games don't continue to get things right. They just always F it up at some point. Minute script is engraved. Engraved the pedestal of the same number of panes that are engraved on the sleeping stone. What? What? Cool. Totally don't know what they want me to do. Okay. So that's different. One. Oh, so that's where they have to be, I guess? Huh. Okay, so... Just can't move that. So how do I move that one in time to do that? So is that a good symbol or a bad symbol? I'm not quite sure, actually. I go... What if I go there? Okay. So that one then needs to go here. Okay, whatever. Yay, puzzles! Wasn't FF4 released in or they made an unofficial English patch for it? I don't know, Vulcan. I think I've played 4 here. I'm not sure. So they remade... Which one did they remake? I forget. You made one for the DS or something, I think, and then they remade it on Steam as well. Or they ported it to Steam. I can see a door on the other side of the roof. If I were to walk across the roof in the proper direction, not this direction, I could probably go there. But I'm gonna walk this way! There might be stuff over here. Come on, lady, faster! I got stuff to do. Well, not really, but I'm just impatient. Wonder if I can fall down to the next level. Nope. So that was a big waste of my time. Thanks, game. Appreciate that. Or was it 5? I'm not sure. I know Steam has 7, 8, and I think 4. I thought it was 4. Whatever the remake was, and they made it all like 3D graphics and stuff. And it's the original Japanese version, so it's actually harder. Why? Okay. See, now this shows up. What do we... Oh, wow, nice. What's up, dude? Oh, it's an actual fight? Oh, wow, that's a dick move, game. Oh, no, I got owned just like in 2 and 3. Oh, do I need to be pressing stuff? Sometimes, like, when you hit the fatal frame, it's just like, no, we hit first. You're like, but no. I don't want you, game, to say hit first. I want to hit first. Boom! Double, triple, quadra. Oh, he's too far away for the 5s. Got Hotline Miami? No, I don't think I'll ever play Hotline Miami. I don't like the idea of messing up once and immediately dying and then having to keep replaying. That doesn't sound like my type of game. I know it's really popular, though. Doesn't mean that it isn't my type of game, but it just doesn't kind of strike me as one that I would enjoy. I do have it, though. I do have it. Lady, faster, please. Well, at least we got that fight by going that way. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that, thank goodness. Now her really crappy small speed is actually going to be even faster now in comparison. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's fun, but you know, for someone that doesn't like that type of gameplay, whether it's fun or not, I probably won't like it. You have acquired the equipped function Evade. Very nice. When you're caught by a ghost, if you're timing pressing the shoot is good, you can evade. What? Ghost good, shoot camera. Thank you, game, for letting me know whatever the crap you just let me know. Appreciate it, I think. I'm actually really not sure. So like in that situation where I hit it at the same time as they did, maybe it counts as an evade now. Oh, really, Vulcan? That sucks. Yeah, there's not always a huge market for those games here. And if there's not going to be a huge market, or if there's not going to be a profit in selling it, they won't release it. Not to say that that's why, but that's probably why. This film sucks! But this should be like the infinite film. Like I should be able to refill it later on. I'm still getting a decent amount of points out of it. I think technically maybe even more points because of the fact that... Did I pick up the door panel? What? Did I just pick up the door? I wasn't reading it. Dagnabbit. Dagnabbit. Oh. Damn it, missed. I like that the game keeps leading you. It's like, alright, you need to go this way now. Also, I need tools? Key items, no. Herbal medicine. Hey, Warlion, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back. We got Fatal Frame 3. Very fun game so far. Combat. I will never not be happy with the combat in these games. Makes me sad because there's probably people out there that just hate Fatal Frame because it's like you're using a camera to fight. Like, that's dumb. It's like, you're missing out. You are missing out. But, you know, it's okay. I mean, not everybody has to agree with me. Perfectly fine with that. How have you been, Warlion? Good to see you back, as always. Doing good, man. Doing good. Just wrapping up the stream a little bit. We should be, I think the end of the stream's in like 20 minutes or something. I really like Fatal Frame. We also played Silent Hill recently, which I really didn't like. So, in comparison, I'm very happy. Because they improved the combat even more, which is a really big part of this game that I liked. So, it's just, I'm getting everything that I wanted out of another Fatal Frame, excuse me, I'm getting. So, I'm just really happy with it. Hive Mind! Hive Mind OP. So, yeah, the fact that it has range combat, yeah, horror games with melee combat usually aren't good. I don't know how many of those are. I know Silent Hill does it a little bit, but you end up picking up enough. We played Silent Hill 2, which is actually supposedly everybody's favorite. It's the same courtyard and tomb from that daydream. In the dream, you was inside. Sold film in the camera obscura. Oh. I got musty film. Nice. So from the pictures that we took. The manner of sleep. Inside the house was a courtyard. It was snowing. There was a line of graves and an even older house looming up behind. Of course there was. That's called gameplay elements. No, I didn't like to. I've never been a big fan of Silent Hill. That was my first time ever playing it. I played it on hard. So that may have made it be kind of not great. I don't like the combat movement mechanics in it and the puzzles. I like the riddles, but I don't like the massive backtracking and all the locked doors. It really bothers me. Going into a house and having to check 80 doors is really annoying.
Kurosawa speaking?
Ray, it's Miku. Good morning. I gathered together all the information I got from the editor about the woman yesterday. I wanted you to see it. It's laying on the desk in my room, so please go take a look at it if you like. Gotten a little worried about all this. There's one other thing I wanted to check out. I'll be back after I finish.
I understand. Thanks.
Yeah, infinite ring. Lady, put a freaking voice message system on it. Alright, so we're gonna go that way. Topical Gamer, how you doing, bud? Welcome back. Doing pretty well. How about yourself? Just finishing up the stream a little bit today. Usual stuff and things. Okay, so let's go do this before I forget. But she told me to go in there. Shut up, lady, and go in there. Need the informations. Information. Oh god, she's got one of the kimono dolls. Scary. You shouldn't have that. They come to life. Miku always keeps her desk so neatly arranged. There's a pile of reference materials and Miku's notes on the desk. She said she had put them together for me. The woman in the photograph, named Yoshino Tokigawa, 26. She was the only survivor of a plane crash that occurred in August, following as a comment from a reporter named Ozawa, who covered it. When the plane crashed, Ms. Takigawa was thrown out of the aircraft and was mostly untouched by the fire. Also, the arbor where she was thrown became a cushion, and she was thus miraculously saved. When rescued, her external injuries were mild burns, bruises, and scrapes, and it was determined that there was no threat to her life. But as it took 4 days to find her, she was very dehydrated, weak, and distressed, and she seemed to be suffering mentally. During those 4 days, she was surrounded by other victims, her relatives, and her lovers' corpses. Okay, I see where they're going with that. Next is what I've heard from someone at hospital admissions. After hospitalization, she was extremely frightened of being alone or sleeping. She apparently had frightening dreams and would even hurt herself to stay awake. But over time, the amount she slept grew longer until she spent most of the day sleeping. At first, it was thought she was sleeping due to the psychological trauma she experienced, but her condition gradually grew worse, and she would sleep for 3 days straight. When she woke up, she would complain of hallucinations, saying pain or there are bruises all over my body. As her hallucinations grew worse, she became less responsive to outside stimulus during her waking hours and would sometimes mutter deliriously or sing lullabies. The past several days, she hasn't woken, and the rest is as Ray saw. This is also just a hospital rumor, but staff has a long-standing urban legend amongst themselves about patients like Takigawa, who they call lost patients. And Elias, how you doing, buddy? I play survival horror games pretty often, so it just happens to be a coincidence that other people are playing Silent Hill PT. Don't know why the doors are, if they're not working, that means you're dead, Static. That means you need to pull up the tablet and pull it down, and then you're gonna get jump scared. It's because they're already there in the door, and you didn't catch them in time. Patient disappears. On the night of the 9th, a patient disappeared from her ward in Katsuragi Hospital, and the police are currently searching for her. The missing person is the sole survivor of the August plane crash, Yoshino Takigawa, 26. Mrs. Takigawa became emotionally unstable after the accident. She was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder and hospitalized long-term. The hospital's response to her disappearance went no further than "we are investigating the details." Ms. Takigawa lost all her family in the accident, and concerns have been raised about her current whereabouts. Yeah, when you hear a banging noise that the robot's hitting something, well, if you have the door down and Foxy's knocking on the door, it does drain your power even more. Any use of the lights, the tablet, or the doors in Five Nights at Freddy's will drain your power. That picture stands on the desk has been laid flat. This is a photo of Miku. Photo of Miku with a kind-looking young man. A boyfriend? No, more likely brother and sister. She's always been cheerful enough. I don't think I've ever seen her look quite this contented. Or she had lost a family member. Could this person be the one in the picture? Okay, so Miku. No! I gotta go see the pictures! Lady! Dagnabbit! Yeah, nice analyze, you know. Depending on the sounds in Five Nights at Freddy's, it's they're indicators of where the animatronic monster guys are. A lot of good sound clues in that game. Develop an old roll of film, please. Yes, I don't want to develop the film. I actually just want to leave it there. Helga Miku. Yeah. This looks like the grave mound in the courtyard by the stairwell. Maybe I can learn something from this photo. Okay. Black human shaped. Ooh, nice. Marks on the walls of an air corridor. Maybe I can find something out about this. All the film has been developed. Yeah! Human-shaped stains. The narrow corridor on the other side of the door where I heard the moaning was strung with sacred rope and paper. The walls were covered with human-shaped stains. There was a black stain left behind when Yoshino Takigawa vanished. Did something happen on those walls as well? Probably. And Miku. The girl who works as my assistant, she's a sister of Yu's best friend. I heard she'd lost a relative. The photo on the desk showed her with a young man who looked like her brother. She's always been a cheerful person. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Maybe she lost someone special like me. And disappearances. According to Miku's research, Yoshino Takigawa was asleep almost all the time just before she disappeared. After the accident, she slept longer and longer hours, and whenever she woke up, she would hum what sounded like a lullaby. Apparently, the medical community is abuzz with rumors of similar occurrences, hospital patients who disappeared. Is this another of those urban legends? Very possibly. I'm sure all these coincidences have nothing to do with each other. No, I have not played PT. I don't have a next generation console. As far as I know, it's only on PlayStation 1 and damn, I always do that. PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I'm not positive though if that's true. All right, Infamous Mask. We're actually gonna be. I'm gonna hit a save and call it here. We'll be sending out a raid. Of course, though, we always raid. If you guys don't mind hanging out, we'll go find somebody awesome to see. I believe one of my friends is doing a special event tonight, so probably go raid them. And I'll be back tomorrow with more Metroid Fusion and Fatal Frame 3. And then hopefully I'm going to talk to my buddy Rupinder Ball, one of my mods as well, and try and get a hold of another copy of Monster Hunter, because I still want to play Monster Hunter 3. I was actually really disappointed that it didn't work today. But such is life. Not a big deal.